imwe bantu bana musebenza mu offices ya boma. You see, sometimes, just sometimes, it is important to have the audacity to tell your boss, boss, I know you are my boss. I know I report to you. But what you are asking me to do is against the law. I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's important for you to just have the boss, Mabola, to say, boss, this I can't do. It is against the law. Doing so is better than receiving accolades for doing wrong things. Accolades. Imveka kuti uyu muntu anapita ku Mulungushi University. It hurts us to see some of the cases that people are being convicted for. It hurts. Inangubiya you can tell kuti uyu muntu sanafune kuvichita hivi. It was maybe because of influence or he had pressure from someone senior than them. But to see someone saving a case, they could have just avoided by just saying, no, I'm sorry, boss, I can't. I know we are scared of how life will be like when we are fired from those positions for doing something right. We are scared, but I can tell you, Zambians are bad at a lot of things. But Mazambians ngati wavuti kasifama lekerera. Ngati nchito inasirabia so wangena mkomboni waenda pachipanda vane nipembako tunga nipembako tundio Mazambians wazakupasa. Mazambians tingaipe kuvinangu. But when it comes to just looking after our friends or our colleagues ngati life ya kosa erotizo kuti muntu analipa bwino but apayone kati nyo mukosera as long as you've humbled yourself onosima hapa malirobi ya so zaidi. But to see how people fall from there to here, it hurts. It really hurts. I'm going to read out a case of a conviction in Achaika yesterday, and I'm sure some of you saw it. So yesterday, the Lusaka Magistrate Court convicted the former Zambia Revenue Authority ZRA Commissioner General Kingsley Chanda on 3 counts of willful failure to follow procedures. Ngati kuli mulandu wamene ubaba kuona muntu ayendongera mu sales, kwendo ona muntu ayenda ku prison, kwendo saving ama years. No wamene oyo mulandu wa willful failure to follow laid down procedures. Because this case simply says kunali malamulo. There were things that are written down and recognized by the state. Before you sign, before you execute this, these are procedures that are supposed to be followed. So when you are convicted because of this particular, mulandu, it means despite the fact that malamulo yanaliko kwa, you willingly decided to ignore the law and just decided to do vanonani kuganiza we mwine, or you were forced to do those things by someone who is superior than you. Now that is not the end. His co-accused Calisius Kaoma has been found guilty and convicted of 16 counts of willful failure to follow procedure and acquitted of 6. The duo were jointly charged of willful failure to follow procedures in the disposal of 22 ZRA vehicles. So ZRA inaina mamotoka yali 22. ZRA ilina malamulo mwamene mamotoka yangati mufuno yacha dispose olo mufuna kuyachosa mu company mu institution ya ZRA. Kuli malamulo, kuli vochita kuti cha number 1 muzachita cha so, cha number 2 muzachita cha so, cha number 3 muzachita so, cha number 4 muzachita so, cha number 5 muzachita. These are laid down procedures. You can't give out these vehicles, you can't dispose them off without following these procedures. So what this case or this conviction simply means, it means the duo did not follow the laid down procedures. Now, according to Kalemba, former ZRA Commissioner General Kingsley Chanda will spend 6 years in jail. The Lusaka Magistrate Court has ordered. And 6 years is zero. 6 years is manje. We are in 2025, 2026, 2027, 2028, 2029, 2030, 2031. Ndiye pamene basogoleri bazachoka. 2031. On a case of willful failure to follow laid down procedures. This conviction would have been avoided if only the boss decided to follow the laid down procedures. So sikamba kuti banaba because sembe banaba sembe ni mulandu winangu. Sikamba kuti aya mamotoka banapasa ikamba je kuti sibana konkera mulo. So maybe banapasa ku bantu benzo funikira, maybe we don't know. But la mulo mo pasira sibana konke. It hurts. Because this is a man that probably has helped so many people in his community. This is a man that probably has so many people that look up to him in his family. But because of failure to follow laid down procedures, 6 years. Now, what does this mean for you that is occupying public office today? The problem that we have in this country is we have taken these public offices as money-making ventures or income generation activities. You people that find themselves in such deals, you do wrong things, you are involved in corruption. Salary, siambiri. The salaries that you get are not enough. Why do you deliberately just avoid following the law? Why do you deliberately just avoid doing what is right as required by the law? Why do we do vinvamutumwatu? And then tomorrow, when you are arrested, you start blaming all sorts of people, you start condemning people, you start blaming. Those people were not there when you are not following the law. You people that are in those offices now under the UPND, you can do your own checklist of how many people have gone in prison for willful failure to follow laid down process. You can do your own checklist. I'm afraid to say, if you are not following the law, some of you, after UPND is out of office, we shall be reading about you. We shall be doing these videos, and this time around it will be your names and not these names that we are reading. Please take care of public property. Those offices that you are in are not yours. The monies that you sign for are not your monies. They are for Zambians. Please. If you feel the office has become too tempting for you, it's okay to say, I don't think ningankale pano, let me resign. It's okay. Most of you have got people that look up to you. They need you to help them. Please, tipempa. If public office has become too much for you, it's too tempting. The monies that you see there are too tempting for you. Just say, thank you so much for the appointment, but I can't do this anymore. When your bosses come to you and tell you, sign here, don't worry, we will sort it out. Check, boss, have you gone this side? The law says you should do this. The law says you should do. The law says before we do this, we should do. Before you can append your signature, make sure your boss has done the right thing and make sure you're also doing the right thing. Because today, tomorrow, those people who are sure you don't worry, we'll sort it out. But ndalama za boma mwana zilili, sunga bisame, zima konkeka, zima zivika kuti izi zinzofuni konkala hapa, but hapa koneka kuti vene sinya chitike right. They will follow you and they will get you. Ndalama za boma, kuiba ati no by mistake. Ndalama za boma bane. Zima konkeka, mpaka bapeza kuti pana livuto ni hapa. I hope we are learning.